When director Danny Boyle filmed 127 hours, he built an exact replica of the canyon without foldaway parts or doors. The crew asked him, "What's the point of building a set when we can't move it? Don't you want better access for the camera and lights?"
So you made it harder for yourselves, effectively.
Because we thought otherwise we'll cheat, and you'll spot a cheat quite quickly. You'll get a sense that they're cheating, that the camera's cheating.
Danny Boyle intentionally refused the luxury of a flyaway set in order to make a better film.
He wanted the visual vocabulary of the film to develop out of the restrictions, that the cameramen and James had to work out how to be able to shoot it.
By trapping the camera, he in essence trapped the viewer in the canyon with a character. He deliberately put a constraint on his creativity.
Help! I'm in the canyon! Help!
In this video, I'm starting a new series that aims to help you take your project to the next level. In each episode, I will focus on one specific creativity hack and show examples where that method is applied.
We want to disturb conventionalism.
The series is inspired by an audio documentary by Tristan L'Oreal, and I want to thank him for allowing me to remix it. I also want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring. If you're ready to make your creative move and need an easy way to build a website, check out the link for a 2-week free trial and 10% off your first purchase. Let's start simple. A constraint is something that limits the range of a person's action or freedom. While this might not be such a surprising technique, it is extremely effective, especially for the beginner. You have less variables to ponder, less of a chance to be overwhelmed. It could be cheaper or more interesting.
So I came up with this idea called the Boring Room Challenge. Kobe and I took about 2 hours and we made a short little scene using just this room and this hallway and the existing lighting.
When the obvious choices are unavailable, what's left can be either iterative or innovative, allowing you to tell the same story better or create something new and exciting.
If you go there, you'll find what you're looking for.
Many people believe that the more freedom you have as an artist, the easier it is. But surprisingly, the opposite is true.
Constraints aren't the boundaries of creativity, but the foundation of it.
I'm Neil. I'm a musician. I write most of the music for this company.
In the early 90s, Neil Biggin, a music producer for video games, had technical limitations since the Amiga 500 computer line could only create bare electronic sounds.
In theory it was joyless, but it became a really exciting challenge to try and create from something as restricted as that. Squeezing as much as I possibly could out of a very tight situation. It was a lot of joy.
Years later, Amiga asked him to redo the music for their new, more powerful Amiga CD32.
And all of a sudden, I can use a full studio. No restrictions in terms of sound anymore. I could get a guitarist in, a singer in, whatever I wanted. I could have endless sound effects.
Instead of feeling more creative, he was paralyzed by the overkill of choices.
I literally sat and stared, open mouthed, the keys and thought, I'm done. That's it. The last idea's gone.
With any project, many restrictions are already given, like budget, level of talent, and laws of physics. But sometimes you have to deliberately give yourself restrictions in order to challenge yourself. Like Jesse Vogeler, who created an entire short film only using footage from NASA and a green screen.
This is Control. How can I be of service today?
What happened? Put Mum back on.
Oh, sorry. You must have been routed back to me.
Just patch me through to Jess.
Okay, I can do that, but it's actually going to cost you extras. You haven't upgraded to our premium data plan yet.
Just call her.
Okie dokie. Won't be a tick.
Here's my advice on using constraint deliberately. Write small, something you can shoot today, without being dependent on anyone saying yes to you. Limit locations, number of actors, and gear. Set yourself a deadline, and when you start rolling, give it your best shot. Follow through, and most importantly, publish the end product. You learn most from the audience, and when you do this again and again, you turn your creative thinking into doing, something you get addicted to.
Breathe it out, breathe it in. Listen to the wind.
Once again, thanks to Squarespace for their support. I finished my website. This is the first pass and I will continue to upgrade the content. What I like about Squarespace is that there's never any fees for additional upgrades. The support is excellent and most importantly, it's easy. Check out their award-winning design templates and play around with them for free for 2 weeks. The link is in the video description.
We can see all the stars like the sky for miles.
Thanks for watching.
So come on, let's forget about lives for a while.